See, it's an amazing thing to find out that there's a different way to do something, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
See, because if there's a different way to do something than you're doing, and if what you're doing isn't working, doesn't it make sense to try something else? Because this weekend I'm going to challenge you a lot. I'm going to challenge the way you think. I'm going to challenge your perspective on life. And if you're able to embrace what we're saying and you can agree with me, I'm telling you right now that after this weekend, your life will never be the same. It's going to be the beginning of something. So over the course of this morning and over the course of this weekend, we're going to be putting together things that's going to help you establish a blueprint. Because when you can establish your blueprint and when you have your plan, now you can go to work on building what you want to build in order to become successful.
I feel this is greatly going to impact my life. It's phenomenal information. It's information you can take out into the workplace, you can take out into your personal life. It's just phenomenal and it's just life-changing.
I think with this Blueprint of Success presentation, my income is going to triple. I really see myself making over 6 figures next year, easily. You know, with the blueprint that Reco laid out, with the information that's being given to us, anybody in this business that's committed, they can do tremendous things.
It has changed my life drastically. Now that I've gone through this training here, I will implement all the tools that we have been taught this weekend. Things like goal setting. You know, we set goals, but we don't always stick to it. So I'm going to make myself accountable for setting these goals and sticking to them and finding me a mentor to help me with that as well.
Well, actually, I've learned a lot of great information, which basically focuses on me changing myself first in order to facilitate what I need to do. So I'm going to actually focus on making some changes with my own self.
It's not a need, but it's a must that people attend the Blueprint for Success training.
It's important that everybody understands sometimes you have people with natural abilities. Sometimes you have people who are in business, they get started and they shoot past everybody just because they have a natural ability to persuade, a natural ability to connect with people, a natural ability to have strong work ethic, and they go out here and make tons of money because they're naturally wired that way. But there are people who can become just as successful. It may take them a little bit longer, but through training over time, you can develop the same skill set that they have as long as your mindset can be on a high level as well.
One thing that I learned is in the Blueprint for Success is establishing my goals, the changes that I have to make to become successful.
Well, I feel so far it's phenomenal. The things that you learn here is stuff that you thought you know but you didn't know, and when you actually get here you actually learn stuff that you need to know to be successful.
Well, one thing that I learned is that I have to be persistent. I can't give up. I have to be committed.
Well, what it's going to do is help me understand the mentality of other people and to understand exactly what their thoughts and concerns are. And it's just going to make it easy for me to get my message out to them.
See, to become great, first, you got to be good. That's a pretty simple concept, right? But before you can be good, guess what? You got to be bad. Before you can be bad, you got to be downright terrible. I know some of you thinking, I'm on the right track. Because that's where a lot of people start. See, even with me, I mean, if you would have saw me in the beginning of this industry when I would stand up in front of the room, you'd be like, now that guy will not be doing this for long. And if I fed into what people thought about me, what people said about me, you know, if I focused on my situation right then and there, they would have been absolutely right. But I stood the test of time and I practiced a lot of these principles that I'm teaching you this morning, and I went from terrible to bad to good to great. But let me share something else with you. You can't even go through that process unless you do something. That's the key. The only way you're going to get from terrible to bad to good to great is to do something. You guys have a head start on so many people because I didn't have training like this initially when I started. After I started making a little bit of money, I would travel to other places to go to trainings like this. Over the course of my career, I've invested over $100,000 in personal growth and self-development. Over $100,000, okay? So some people that complain about paying $99 or $150 for a weekend, that's a joke. This is for you. Right? You think, okay, well, this company no, this is for you. You investing into yourself. Don't you agree this is good information? You investing into yourself. That's why it's important for people to understand that. So in the beginning, I didn't have a lot of this advanced training. So you know what I had to do? Go out here and put in the work. And I learned a lot by just putting in the work. I did a lot of stuff wrong before I learned how to do it right. That's what most people do. And they quit before they get it right because they get so discouraged.
We have to pour into ourselves. You know, it's absolutely necessary to be here, to be at these trainings, and not just this training, but all the trainings that the Blueprint has to offer, because if you don't pour into yourself, how can you give back to your people? Absolutely.
People have a life that they currently live and a life that they want to live, right? And what Blueprint for Success, from what I'm learning, is going to help me combine that so I can start living my unlived life. You know, when I say live versus unlive, we get up in the morning, we go to work, do whatever you do, right? But then you want to be able to wake up when you finish sleeping. You want to be able to experience the dream and to be able to find a way to actually do that. That's what I'm getting from Blueprint for Success.
I think that if you are committed about the business, this is something you must attend. You got to get here, you got to join the trainings, you got to plug in. We're doing this for the agents, and if you're serious about the business, this is the type of training you definitely want to get.
I plan on attending more trainings, and my goal is also to deliver training to be able to help others in the organization.
Well, I feel that it'll give me the tools and the skills. It'll teach me the skills that I need to improve my life. I feel that training that's where I grow. I'm always growing. I have to always grow. So yeah, definitely I'll do more training.
I started to understand after I went through personal growth and self-development, where I was did not define who I was. Everybody got that? See, where you are does not define who you are. Where you are does not define who you are. See, if you get caught up in where you are and you attach that to who you are, that's a reason to get disappointed. That's a reason to be depressed. That's a reason to feel defeated. And if you're defeated, if you're depressed, you know, if you're discouraged, do you think you're gonna be fighting as hard as you can fight to get to where you wanna be? Absolutely not. So you can't tie your present situations to your future goal.
The Blueprint for Success is going to help us in every aspect of our lives, our professional, spiritual, and business.
I will be able to definitely be able to take this and refer it back to my team and be able to grow that team to levels that I don't believe that I would have been able to do without having this training. Absolutely.
I'm going to keep doing the training because it's going to make a profound change in my life as a successful business owner.
Mind-blowing to me. So I came into this as a minister. A lot of things, like you heard a couple people may talk about, one of the greatest books is the Bible. I understand mindset, okay, and having the right mindset. But what Reco mentioned today about mindset plus skill set makes a difference. And a lot of times people may have the skills to do something, but don't really have the mindset to accomplish it, or may have the mindset, but don't have the skill set to get it done. But it's the pairing of those two things that I think that can bring success. So that's what sticks out with me. And that's what I'm starting to focus on, is to improve my skill set.
If you have 1 foot in and 1 foot out, or if you're thinking about quitting every day, but you're just hanging on, you're not gonna invest any time in this. Why? Because people don't invest much time or energy into a place that they're about to leave. Did everybody get that? People don't invest much time or energy or effort into a place that they're about to leave. So if you're not sold out to what you're doing right now, you're not going to put in the necessary time, energy, effort, and work to be able to succeed anyway. So it's important that if you want to succeed, you got to get your mind right.
He's great, dynamic speaker. In fact, I was so impressed actually last night. I brought a guest over, and this is the first time it's ever happened because of his delivery and the way he presented the information. The guy was just overwhelmed. He said, I'm signing up tonight.
But what I like about it so far is just the information about, you know, changing your mindset. You know, we've all been programmed, you know, to go to school, get a good education, and work till we die. This goes totally against, you know, that traditional information.
Reco is the real deal. Reco is for real. He is a very effective trainer that's going to help a lot of people go a long way.
This young man has so much talent and he's passionate about what he's teaching us. He has a heart. He's very caring about the people that he's teaching and delivering the message to. So I'm enjoying everything that Reco has taught us thus far this weekend.
See, but the thing that's the difference between people who succeed and people who don't is that most people that get started in this business have a high excitement level initially. And most people have a low belief level. Now see, the reason why you have a low belief level when you get started is because you don't know what to believe in. You're new. See, the reason for the trainings is to get yourself to a point where your belief level can grow. And over time, as your belief level grows, your excitement level can stay consistent with your belief level to cause you to succeed. Does that make sense? Because it'll keep you in the game, even in the midst of the ups and downs. See, all of us have ups and downs in life. But catch this, and this is one of the best ones I got for you today. It's not about what happens to you that determines your destiny. It's how you react to what happens to you. That determines your destiny.
He is totally phenomenal. He really is a passionate person. He's really concerned about helping people, and he gives us the motivation to move on with the delivery and the package that he has provided for us. I am so excited. It's just, words are just undescribable.
No question about it. Reco is awesome as usual. Gifted, talented. He doesn't just say it, he lives it. I'm so happy to be a part of him. I need to get closer to him. He's younger than me, but I don't care. Right. Hey, he's more successful than you follow. You follow success.
I think it's phenomenal. I think he's doing an excellent job. I'm glad he's on board. I'm glad he's doing this. I really think the company's moving in the right direction.
Phenomenal, amazing. I mean, he has a way of just bringing it home and just putting it to you where you can just be able to feel like, wow, I can do that. Like, he's just so touchable.
See, it all starts with you. We must look in the mirror. That's the beginning point, looking in the mirror and confronting yourself. No one is perfect. All of us have things we need to work on to improve our lives, to improve our relationships, to improve our situation. But it's important you understand that we cannot correct what we are not willing to confront. That's key to write down. Go back and look over, ponder, embrace it. Because if you can't confront yourself and be critical of yourself and what you're doing and make a decision to do something different, you will never succeed.
He's absolutely phenomenal. He's a great speaker, he's a great motivator, and he's true to everything that he says.
He's phenomenal. I mean, he reaches, I mean, it's not just, he's not scripted. He's there in your face, but you can relate to him.
Oh, delivery is just top chef, you know, interaction, moving around, the tonality and all that is just amazing.
See, we have some people in our lives who are dead weight. And you have to make a responsible decision and put them in a position that does not affect your progress because you want to succeed. If you don't make the responsible decision and put them in a position that does not affect your progress, then you will never get the result you're looking for.
What I enjoyed is the fact when he was speaking, I felt like he was speaking directly to me. When I asked questions, you know, a lot of things he was saying, individuals can identify with. So this made it more impactful for me.
It's a life-changing, it's a life-changing experience. It's worth it. It's going to bring success into your life as an individual.
If you are serious about being a better person, not only mentally, financially, spiritually, Blueprint for Success is where you need to be. And I look forward to seeing you there.
Out of the top 400 wealthiest people in the world, 62% are people that had no money when they started. The top 400 wealthiest people in the world, they didn't get an inheritance. They had nothing. Over half of the richest people in the world started with nothing. So if you're sitting right here, right now, with nothing, you ought to be encouraged. I tell people, call me, hey, Rico, this life is just so bad. I just feel like I'm at rock bottom. Let me tell you, that's a great place to be. They'll be like, what? What you mean? It don't feel like it. It might not feel like it, but it's about your perspective. See, the reason why being at the bottom is a great place to be is the only place to go is up. See, but if you're just looking around and all you see is the ground and all you're thinking about is the bottom and you think you're always going to stay at the bottom and you're having dreams about being at the bottom and you're always talking about being at the bottom and you're holding hands and singing Kumbaya with people that's sitting at the bottom, then guess where you're going to stay? But you don't want to stay at the bottom, do you? You want to go to the top.
Hey, if you're serious about changing your life, okay, I'm here for me. I'm not here for anybody. I'm here for me. But if you're serious about changing your life, you need to be at a Blueprint for Success seminar. I'm telling you, it will just totally blow your mind, change your mind. Do it for yourself.
Work harder on yourself. Yeah, we want you to go out there and work hard and make some sales and build some business if you have a job. Yes, you want to promote and have a great career. But see this, what you become is more important than what you get. What you become is more important than what you get. Why is that? See, because to have more than you got, you must become more than you are. To have more than you got, you must become more than you are.
Hey, I came and I received my blueprint.
We came and we received our blueprint. Yay!
I came and I received my blueprint.
I got my blueprint.
I came, I received my blueprint.
I came and I received my blueprint. I am so excited.
I came and I received my blueprint.
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 I came and I received my blueprint.